Hi everybody! Today I thought I would do a much needed Dolly vlog, Dolly news, because Groove has been blowing my mind lately in 2021. Actually, there's kind of a story because I feel like this is all obviously personal opinion, but I feel like 2021 started off kind of quiet and has ramped up in a big way starting in May of this year. So I thought I would go through the 2021 releases, give you my opinion, but I'd also, more than anything, I'd really love to hear from you what your thoughts are, because I love that dialogue, because sometimes I find I'm not sure about a doll, and then I talk to someone or they do a video and it changes my mind completely. Now I have currently two 2021 releases. They're behind me here. This is Minerva and Merori, and these are two that I just absolutely had to have, but I've held off on the other ones until now for different reasons, and I'll get into that. But I thought we'd just go through kind of January through now and share my thoughts, and obviously whatever you think. Maybe you've gotten dolls and are just in love or disappointed, whatever it is. Love to hear people's opinions. So let's start with the beginning of the year. So 2020 was an amazing year for Groove, in my opinion. I thought that 2018, 2019 was a little bit up and down, and then 2020 they just came at us. And I think it being such a difficult year, it was really nice to have this source of joy knowing that Groove was kind of taking care of us as doll fans. And when that first January release came out, it was Hey Hey. Hope I'm saying that right. I think that's the collaborator's name. I have to tell you, I was a teeny bit disappointed. I thought I wanted to be very excited. It's a beautiful doll, but I wasn't so compelled to buy that doll that I was kind of let down, to be completely honest. I just thought, that's just a lot of red. There's something about the eye chips, personal preference, that I just didn't feel like I had to have that doll, and that's okay. And then February comes out and it's this girl. In fact, let me grab her. Merori, which is a collab with Travas. Oh my gosh. I know I need to do like the full review of her, but this doll blew me away. Her eye chips, look at that. They've got the little teddy bears and her eye chips, her stock, her coloring, everything about this doll just spoke to me, even down to her shoes. And I can be kind of critical of Pullip shoes. She has those fun platforms and the little ankle socks. Oh my God, and her bag. I know it's a home run for me if the doll is wearing an outfit that I would wear. So this doll came out in February and I just thought, yes, thank you, Groove. You got me. I know what you're doing and I love it. More, please. So this is Merori. That was February. March, I actually have a list here so I don't miss them all because they were so many. Ooh, Minerva. So this was March. And if you remember this doll, we saw the stock photos of the original design of this doll, and it clearly featured, I think, real feathers and maybe real fur, which Groove has done in the past, and the fans kind of speak to that. They don't, personally, I wouldn't knowingly buy a doll knowing that it has real fur and feathers. I just don't think it's necessary, and I think enough people said something that Groove went back to the drawing board and redesigned the look of this doll with fabrics that are not real fur, unless there's a gold bird out there I don't know about. This doll, I was so taken with her face. Her outfit is very cool and unique, but it was her face that did it for me. She has my ideal brows, frankly, and I can't stand not getting like a brunette with brown eyes. So she's got kind of a darker blonde hair, and everything about this doll I just thought was exquisite and looked great on a shelf. So I had to get Minerva. So those were the two that I got. Ooh, don't fall, sweetheart. Okay. All right, so this one was an interesting one. This is when I started to wonder. So immediately after that was Evangeline. And I had this, Evangeline had such an interesting journey in my head. She came out and immediately I thought, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, I have to have it. And then I paused and I thought, what's up with her wig? Again, everybody says the same thing. You either love it or you don't love it at all. And I just wasn't sure about the wig. There was something very familiar about the doll. Scarlett did a video where she compared Evangeline to Io, and I realized, oh my goodness, one, they're very similar, and Io, in my opinion, is prettier, is the more superior doll to me. And then I also realized that, I don't know if this happens to every Pullip collector, but I remember when I started collecting, it was like 2015, 2016, and I remember there were people who had been collecting since like 2009, and there was just some skepticism, some comparison between older models, and I used to think, oh, don't rain on my parade. This doll is new to me. This doll is new to me. And I had this moment where I thought, oh my goodness, have I hit that point where I'm now comparing new releases to older releases? So one, I don't want to be a buzzkill to anybody who's new, but I also thought, man, I could really be more selective about the dolls I buy. And that was one I just kept going back and forth. Her eye chips are beautiful. Her face is delicate and gorgeous. But I think it came down to those boots for me. I just couldn't, these are bigger purchases. So I just thought, I'm going to pass on Evangeline. So I was a little bit disappointed. And then out came the next two dolls, which were Vesta and Cardcaptor Sakura. I'm familiar with Cardcaptor Sakura. I think the doll is beautiful. I don't know enough about that story or the characters to get super excited about that doll. I think she's adorable. I think it looks incredibly well made. And as of the making of this video, I think that she's being released in the US. So I suspect that we'll see some owner videos and photos soon. So I'm kind of holding out on that one, but she's very cute. And then Vesta, gorgeous doll, right? Gorgeous. But personally, this is me being a little more selective. I thought there's something about her eye chips that I wonder if it would bother me too much. I'm gonna hold out a little bit. I need to see some more pictures and videos because she has the same type of eye chips that Hey had, that have the little kind of stripes in them. I want to say they're a little old school. And Groove had started to do these more realistic eye chips that I just love. So I'm gonna hold out, but that one is tough because the doll itself is just gorgeous with her expression and her outfit looks insane. So we'll see on that one. All right, so next up is Cinema Roll, Stardust version. I died a little. I love the Sanrio collection dolls, obviously, but for me it's also hit and miss. I had the original Cinema Roll doll. To be candid, I ended up selling it because the doll was beautiful. I thought her stock was not great. I thought the quality of the stock was not great. I thought that it was adorably designed, but for my personal collection, I thought I'm always going to look at this doll and think, oh, I wish she was this. That being said, I see the Stardust version and now I'm like, why did I sell that doll? I want that doll back. I want the two of them together. I love the blue. She looks so cute. So I could see myself potentially bending on that one for Stardust Cinema Roll. And then also coming out is Noah Lura, which is a collaboration with the designer Abilitage. Not familiar, but I feel like I've seen that doll before, something similar, that style. So if you know, please tell me. Noah Lura is beautiful. This is a little bit of a gothic look with the white, and I can definitely see that one needing to come join me in my doll army here behind me. All right, so next up is when I full on passed out. It was Secret Garden of Rose Witch, which is the second collab doll with Febla Campanura, which I want to say, I think I met them in Japan at like a Groove event. I think this was in Yokohama. So I think that I actually met this designer, and if I did, I probably didn't recognize them because I would have totally fangirled. As you know, this designer also designed the Secret Garden of the White Witch, which was the winner of the original Groove custom doll contest. Gorgeous doll, beautiful doll. I feel like the Rose Witch takes it to the next level. Absolutely have to have that one. I feel like that one might be, if the doll itself lives up to its stock photos, I feel like it could be my favorite doll of the year. Not sure, but I'm definitely going to need to get that one. The next few are interesting. So H. Naoto's Roseliota. This is the same designer that did Prunella. Please, I know that you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this is the designer that did Prunella and the blonde. With the curly hair, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, fantastic designer. There's a lot going on. This is kind of interesting because I feel like Roseliota is a little more subdued. She kind of has this almost military look to her, and she has the mask, red hair, very unique. And I will hold out. I'm trying to be a little better, but I can definitely see myself needing that doll as well. There's like two that I don't want, which is kind of sad. Now Doki Doki. This doll was like an explosion of color. Now at this point, I think fans have only seen stock photos. I have not seen any owner photos yet or any leaked photos. One of my favorites is whenever someone actually posts the box of the doll, and Groove does that sometimes too. So if you don't follow Groove on Instagram, I certainly recommend that you do that, because sometimes they'll be the first ones to post the look of the doll in the box. I'm really interested to see how this doll translates from photos, because it's in your face color, to actually seeing the doll. So I don't know. I think there's some room there for translation, and I'm hoping that the doll is as vibrant and crazy in color as the photos that we're seeing so far. Next up, wow, this has been a year, right? I mean, we're only in, at this point, July, and they've just really ramped up. So there's some things that you might have noticed. In the beginning of the year, Groove was releasing one doll a month. And I think since June, it's been the 2 releases at the same time, which is very much like how they used to be years ago. And so I think that's a very good sign for collectors that Groove is really producing these dolls again. And if you are a Pullip style fan, and I know I am, you'll notice that they are also bringing back some older dolls, or making more of dolls that have quickly sold out. So also a good sign that they're listening to us, that they're trying to give us the dolls that we want. All right, I'm sorry, I digress. Next up is Stila Nocturne. Oh my gosh, gonna need this one. So this one is another collaboration with Hiroko and Baby Bee. I have the original Stila. It's one of my favorite dolls. I would say it's in my top 10 stock dolls. I just think this doll's amazing. And seeing the Nocturne version, which is kind of interesting because Nocturne means night, and this doll is completely white. I don't care. I love their interpretation of this new doll. Definitely have to have that one. Sorry, bank account. Sorry, credit cards. Okay. And then the last 2 that we've just seen the photos of in the last couple of days is Akemi, the acid version. How crazy is that? And that's with Cheryl Designs, who did the original Akemi and did also Naoko. And then Pullip Nier, N-I-E-R, Nier. Both of these dolls knocked me on my butt because one, I think Cheryl Designs is very unique. I think you recognize a doll that Cheryl Designs has done immediately. You know the look, you know there's some eye thing, the face up is very unique, even the style of the outfit. Akemi is, I would argue, probably one of Groove's more popular Pullip releases with her pink and blue color scheme. So to have this acid version is very, I think, very fun and very exciting. And then Pullip Nier is right up my alley. She's purple, she's got like a little bit of a gothic kind of rock star girl thing going on, but her face up is very sweet, innocent. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for that doll. Everybody, I am floored by that one. I posted them both on Instagram, and I wish that I was in a room with doll people because I had nobody to yell at. And I thought, well, the best I can do is a video where I'm chatting with people, and maybe you'll leave some comments and tell me what you think, what are your favorite releases, what you're excited about. I will say that I love that Groove is actively collaborating with designers. I think that's fantastic. I love original releases. I think that there were some of us, I'm included, that whenever there were 25 Sailor Moon dolls, it was a little bit saturated with those dolls. I think some of them are fantastic and beautiful. Serenity is a gorgeous doll, but I also think that there were so many. There's so many characters, and it was just another one doll after another, and we love to see Groove kind of shake it up. So I just want to, I think that's it. So we've got my two dolls. Obviously the rest of the year is going to be me hustling to make some doll money so I can afford all these. If you have any questions, if you have comments, if I forgot somebody, because I feel like I might have, please let me know, because I think that this is a very exciting year for doll collectors, and I'm excited to be making videos for you again. So if there's something you'd like to see or talk about, please let me know, and we'll talk soon. Bye. Hi again. I didn't expect to be making a add-on video from yesterday's 2021 Pullip doll releases video that I did, but I realized I had a gap in there from May, and I had missed one. I had missed the Hello Kitty lollipop version that was only available exclusively from a Japanese retailer. I think they're called T-Base. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but this was a doll that immediately I thought, oh my goodness, oh my gosh. And then I was a little bit bummed when I realized that you had to go exclusively through a retailer I'm not familiar with. That's a little bit of money, so I kind of wanted to wait to see owner videos and photos, and also just if it was worth that extra money, because it was a little pricey. It was priced a little higher than some of the dolls that you might see on Pullip Style. Beautiful though. The only thing I wasn't sure about was the orange eyes. Not really an orange eye kind of gal, but the coloring of the dress was so pretty, and the hair, everything went so well. She really did look like a lollipop. So if you do have that doll, would love to hear your thoughts on that one. And then I feel like I would be leaving something out if I didn't mention the Easel release that came out earlier this year, and it's Pomperin. Again, Sanrio character. I feel like the Sanrio Pullip mashup is like the best collab ever for somebody like me. It's like cute to the next level. This was a very, very cute doll. I thought Easel was the perfect character to embody Pomperin, and I don't have that one yet. It's on my list. Easel's kind of, I'm not collecting Easels as much as I used to. I don't have as much time for dolls, so I kind of focus a little bit more on Pullips, but I did want to mention those as well. Now I've realized that I grabbed all the photos, and that is how I realized I missed Hello Kitty. Anyway, I hope you enjoy these. These are photos that are owned by Groove, and I just wanted to share them with you because I think it's one thing to talk about the dolls, it's another to see them in their beautiful, colorful glory and make up your mind about which ones that you have to take home. So